Alright guys, thought I would make this video. It's what I do. I wanted to show you that you don't have to switch out all your mobs. It does make it a little more difficult, but here's my mods. They're just the normal mods. They're not the best mods, obviously. You'll find that when you start, you usually have to take a few tries before you get it, because they have that 260,000 turn meter and speed. But yeah, once you get it rolling, that's where we have to discuss what I find is the best thing to do. So I'm going over the mods here, as you can see, nothing fantastic. And again, obviously you could do better mods. The better the mods, the faster you make the team and so on, harder they hit, potency, so your debuffs land and all that, the better it'll be. Health and protection, obviously, so you last through the worst part is the beginning. Once you get past that beginning, you're good, for the most part. All right, almost there. Again, as you can see, not great mods. Now, I sped this up when we get into the battle because it's a long battle. But I try not to go too fast. You can at least see what's going on. So I got my first turn. I used the event special there. Didn't really do much. The event special never really does much for me. You don't want to use his AoE because, and that's Moff Gideon's in the beginning, because it resets their turn meter and they're faster than you, a lot faster. You want to use it when you know you can take somebody out. Otherwise, don't use it. Again, I can't take somebody out, so I use something else. Not until the stacks get up. Your abilities that feed you turn meter, you want to scatter them through the fight. Not in the beginning, you're just going to throw it all out there because you got to try to get control. I like to take out the healer first and then go after Baze. And then after Baze, if you can, try to alternate between the two tanks left and the two fighters, because the fighters will go down a lot easier, and when you kill somebody, you get turn meter, obviously. There, I put an armor shred on. I want him out. And there, I got some turn meter. Now I'm going to go after Baze. Remember, their turn meter is so high that when they get a chance to take a turn, they instantly go. They'll have 0 turn meter, and then all of a sudden they go a lot of times, and which messes up your stacks, that buff you up. So we're going to go after another one, try to get him. Now I'm going to work on a tank a little bit. Takes a lot to get them out. There we go. Now we go back over to him. We're trying to take... This is where it always gets scary, when you get down to the last guy. And he's a tank. It takes forever to get through him. Yes, I use ability instead of just a basic, because he will take a turn if you just keep doing basics, and then that messes up your thing. I wanted to put the armor shred on him, go back, take her out. Now we want to try to get him out. I should have done the AoE back then and gotten rid of their tenacity ups. When you're stagnant, don't forget to throw in, a turn meter gain when you're stagnant. Look, the guy took a turn. Just can't. It's really hard to get those stacks going and keep them going. But you try your best to do it. So don't get frustrated if you can't. Again, the hardest part is the beginning. Once you get past that, it's just a matter of trying to get control of the situation and get the turn meter going. All right, trying to get through him. Armor shred, trying to get him out before he takes his turn. Trying not to have to use too much of my my abilities that feed turd meter, so I have them for here. Now I like going after Sabine first. She can kind of mess up your team a little bit with her armor shreds and stuff. So get her out. Now I'll usually start working on one of the tanks. Now I'll go and take out the DPS. Usually go back over to a tank. You're trying to get as many kills as you can in between the tanks, if that makes sense. Or try to get a kill in between the tanks that feeds your turn meter. So now our stacks are getting pretty good. I find the event special, it just, every time I use it, it always seems to work in a disfavor for me. So I tend to not use the event special very often. Just, I don't know. Maybe I just have bad luck with it. All right, we're getting there. Getting worried that they're going to take a turn. There we go. I actually like to take Biggs out first. Look at that whiff. Come on, hit him. Trying to get them out before they do a turn, and I'm trying also to save up some turn meter gains for when I go into the next round. Come on, get him. Ah. And there we go. He took a turn. It's amazing. You just when you think you've got it, they'll just instantly take a turn, which is very frustrating. But that's all right. It's no big deal. It just means I have to start the process over again. When you get to the 7th round, Han shoots first. It's going to break it up anyway. So you're not going to have it all the way to the end regardless. The 5th and 6th rounds are pretty easy, so when you lose it in those, it's not a big deal. You can see they don't hit very hard, and it's pretty easy to get them under control. Again, you will lose the stacks on this next round. Again, I'm just trying to kill him so I can go. Come on, take him out. It's amazing how weak they hit once you lose all those stacks. Trying to save up my turn meter gains because I'm gonna have to rebuild it once Hans goes here. Yep, lost it. Now let's start getting it back. I like to take out Han first. He doesn't, Chewie doesn't have guard in this, so so you can just work him down, then work down Chewie. Look at that. It's always a whiff with that thing. I don't get the event special. All right, working him down, but you can see we try to stagger our turn meter gains once we get it rolling. you will see that the next round is not that difficult either once you take out certain characters in a row. I find it goes pretty easy. For me, it's always the first round is the issue. You just have to get through that first round. After that, everything goes pretty easy. Just rebuild up your stacks once you lose them, because you will lose them from time to time. I had one run where I made it all the way to the 7th round without losing the stacks, and they were hitting so hard. So it is possible to do that, but this is just a normal run. On that one, I think I did switch out the mods and made them more beefy, and I did that. This one, again, I was just showing you that you don't have to have the best mods for this, so you don't have to go through and redo everything. Again, trying to build up stacks, hoping I can make it there, but it's not looking good. Should have done the AoE there, because that's what happened. Trying to weaken him down so that when I kill the one, I'll get turn meter, and then hopefully that should be enough to get through this. Let's hope. Come on. Nope. They weren't assisting during that little break there. Alright, going on to the next round. You see I'm starting off with pretty much almost no stacks. Not a big deal. Go after Luke first. When he starts rolling, it becomes a pain. So, all in on him. Yeah, I'll take him out. Now we go after Leia, believe it or not. Her AoE is kind of devastating, so let's try to get her out if we can. Then we take her out next. And then after her, it's whatever order you want. I like going after R2 because he does his smoke screens and stuff. So just get him out. And I leave I take out the Pathfinder this time because he had no buff on him, so I was trying to just get him out so that he doesn't revive back up. But it didn't matter, he took a turn anyway. And there we go, we're on the last one. And we take him out. All right. Well, that's how you do it. Not the cleanest one I've ever done, but at least you can see that you can lose your stacks and everything and still just turn around and make it happen. So, thanks for watching, guys. Like if you like. All right. Bye.